What's popping? Two penny players. My name is Connor.
No, I thought it would have been funnier if we just like looked at the camera.
All right, we're gonna talk about. Yeah, that would have been fun. Damn it. Well,
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
yeah. If we hadn't spent so long trying to get this whole thing prepared, we
Yeah, no
probably would
worries.
have done that.
Connor's he's going to tell us about Pokemon.
So I played over the past week Pokemon Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield,
Yep.
Scarlet and Violet. What is it called
Yeah,
again?
you nailed it. Nailed
Scarlet
it.
and Violet. Okay, yeah.
Scarlet and Violet. Yep.
I actually thought
What are
I
your
was doing it
thoughts?
wrong. Well, it's a Pokemon game. Lots of
Uh
bugs. Am I right, Twitter?
huh. All right.
Yeah. Eyes
Anyway,
popping.
jokes over. Jokes over. Connor didn't play it. I played it. I'm the Pokemaniac. I'm the resident Pokemaniac of the Two Penny Games cast. Um, yeah. So I've had my little pause on the game since it released. I went to Target and picked up because they were at a double pack. So I got picked up Scarlet for me, Violet for Ash,
Oh
and they
yeah,
gave me a little figure, a cute little figure. It's in my living room right now, so I can't really show it.
one of the starters.
Um, it's just all three of the starters. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
cute.
They gave you one of each.
No, it's like they're on like a little stand.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, it's cute. Anyway, yeah, it's. I think as far as quality of life goes, this is like one of the better Pokemon games. I'm pretty happy with like the systems that are implanted in it. I think the main issue that a lot of people are having is execution as far as like the quality of the game.
Why?
In terms of performance, that is. Uh, Plenty of frame drops, lots of pop in. Um, but it's small indie dev. They're producing, Pokemon's not that big,
Mm.
so
It's on the Switch. One of
yeah.
the worst pieces of modern gaming technology in the terms of its performance, but
Yeah.
you
Hmm.
know they do
So,
what they can.
it's just on the same system that can handle Xenoblade Chronicles and all that and run perfectly fine. Um, and then you have Pokemon. But no, Pokemon it's kind of unacceptable that they would release a game this kind of half baked in terms of quality. Um, I don't know. I think I'm overall, as far as the game itself, I'm happy. Open world is really fun. They kind of expanded on the open world aspects of Legends Arceus and made it actually open, because in Legends Arceus it was more like just like four big maps that you can go and explore. This one is literally like the entire map. I think I can show on the recording here how big this fucking map is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's big map.
Does it take a lot of time to
Um,
traverse it just on foot or in
oh,
your
dude,
car?
I haven't even been all over the place yet. I have not even been all over the place. I put maybe 12 or so hours into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 badges. I did a bunch of like there's these titans that you can challenge. Like they're like big oversized Pokemon,
Oh, that's why I
and
see.
they give you little power ups for your bike Pokemon, which is the box art legendary Miraidon, or Miraidon if you're playing Violet, Koraidon if you're playing Scarlet. Um, and they power him up. So like originally when you first get him, he's just like a regular bike that you just move forward on. Then you beat the first Titan, you get like a little dash. The second Titan, you get um, the ability to jump higher. Then third one, you can I think glide. Oh no, sorry, no, the third one you can swim faster, because you can kind of go in the water on your Pokemon, but it's like really really slow. Because you yourself as the trainer, you can't swim. Um, so yeah, then after that you get a glide, and then I'm assuming after you beat the fifth one, I haven't beaten the fifth one yet, you get like the ability to climb mountains and stuff. Um,
Damn. So
as far
basically,
as
you just go over terrain just easier because
yeah,
you just.
yeah, it's so the way it worked, at least in Legends Arceus, is that you would unlock these little mounts, different Pokemon that did different things. Like there was a bird that you could glide on, there was a fish you could swim on, there was a big like deer that you could run fast and jump on things. There was like one like mountain climbing Pokemon that you would go on. Is all that stuff. They kind of just put it all together on one Pokemon in this one. You could tell from just right there how bad the load times are. Like that was one load to get from me
Oh.
challenging a gym to the actual gym fight. Um,
Some of
it's
these things are
actually
making more
worse.
sense now. Things
Yeah.
I've seen, I was like, oh my god.
Um, it's actually worse in docked mode. Like as far as like frame skips and stuff, it functions better in handheld mode. Yeah.
This is it standard? It always seems like the dock one works better than the mobile.
That's what I thought too, but maybe it's the reverse. I don't know. It's been a while since I've dusted off the old Switch, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't play it.
Um,
Take it where I go. I just play it at home.
yeah. Um, but yeah. As far as like, so they kind of let you have free reign as soon as you finish like the first couple hours. Um, they're like, hey, here you go. Like you basically start off, you choose your Pokemon, you meet your rival, you battle her. You go to school, and then you sleep in a bed, and then like you're challenged to do the treasure hunt. It's the Paldean treasure hunt is what they call it. That's what the journey is in this game. And it's basically you find your treasure, quote unquote. May it be adventure, may it be becoming the champion of all the gyms, whatever it is. And so they literally just open up the map to you and say, here you go. Here's your Pokemon bike. Go do your thing. They limit you, so it's really open, but you are still limited as far as like, obviously you don't have as much traversal from the beginning for your bike. You don't have the, I think what they did as far as like tweaking difficulty is they just made a lot of like harder to reach areas higher level, and other parts of the map have higher level Pokemon. Like there's two open spaces, like where the first couple, like there's like the grass gym and the bug gym, like the easy gyms to start, right? They're all under like level 10 to 15, all the Pokemon that are wild. So by the time you finish your school, your starter is going to be at like 15 or 16 already evolved, you know. So they did a pretty good job as far as balancing goes. I do wish that the gyms were dynamic. That's what a lot of people thought, that whenever an open world Pokemon was announced that it would be, and that just means like they would scale the gym Pokemon to like where you're at in your journey. So like how many gyms you have would make the gym harder, or if you don't have any badges, or how many badges you have would make the gym harder, or vice versa. If you don't have any, wherever you started, they would have the lowest level team, and that's kind of how it functions in like the Pokemon universe or whatever in the show, like the anime, where like if you have certain number of badges, oh, this trainer might only send out 3 Pokemon, but if you have all of them, he's gonna have a full team of 6, you know, um, and they're all gonna be leveled up. So a lot of people, at least I was hoping that they would do that. They did not do that here. They kind of just had each of them at like a static level. So there's kind of a canonical path you should follow as far as gyms go. But you're not really, as far as how it used to be in the Pokemon games. You're not stuck to that path. You can go and challenge fucking the 8th gym if you want right off the bat. You're gonna get fucking slammed,
Mm.
but you can do it. Um,
It's like Elden Ring.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Elden Ring of the Pokemon games.
It sounds like
Um,
it. So far, not even a joke. It seems like it's the
yeah,
most
yeah.
open world and
It's it's
non-linear.
it's it's pretty impressive, you know, like as far as like the concept. This is as I mean, people said it with Legends Arceus, but I think this is just a massive step in the right direction for Pokemon as far as like freshness. I just wish they had let it bake in the oven for a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
but you know, the way, at least with Pokemon when you have Pokemon shills like me, who will take anything with the name Pokemon on it and just feast on it, you know, just give me it, take my money. Um, you're you're not gonna it's not gonna turn anybody away. There is um a really cool new mechanic in this game that kind of requires a little bit of thought, and here they're doing it right there. Um, it's called terastallizing. It's like the mega evolution of this gen.
Dynamaxing.
Um, yeah, it's like that, but it's not. There's no Dynamaxing in this game. At least not that I've seen yet. I don't think there is.
And is it so that is it Dynamaxing? Dynamaxing. Did you like it in the last game, or because I saw a lot of people?
Yeah,
I saw a
no,
lot of people.
I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty neat. I just see the way they do it with Pokemon is, instead of adding things, they kind of replace things. They replace gimmicks. So like they did that with Mega Evolution. They did that with Z moves. So they went from Gen 6 to 7. They replaced Mega Evolutions with Z moves. 7 to 8, they replaced Z moves to Dynamaxing. And now 8 to 9, they've replaced Dynamaxing with Terrastalizing. And Terrastalizing is basically you find a Pokemon that has a certain Terra type, and that might change their type altogether. So like, oh, I'll send out my fire type starter, right? Oh wait, it's against the grass gym. Um oh sorry, well a better example is I have my water type starter. They actually showed it in some of the trailers. I have my water type starter. I'm going against the grass gym because they're about to send out a rock type Pokemon that's supposed to pretend to be a tree. But wait, it's actually going to be grass because he's going to turn it into a grass type with terrastalizing. So you can change your Pokemon's type in the middle of the battle, and that can it makes you think a little more, but it's still a baby game, Like it's still easy as hell. You throw out your main Pokemon, it's probably gonna win most of the time. Um, there's another new mechanic in this game that they're actually leaning pretty hard on, um, which is the Let's Go mechanic, which is basically like you send your Pokemon out and it can walk with you. It can battle other Pokemon for severely reduced experience without you having to command it to do anything. Um, and they use that mechanic more in there's like a gang war arc kind of in this game where it's like there's Team Stars, the evil team, and you infiltrate their bases and they throw like a horde of Pokemon at you. So you have like however many you send out to do Let's Go, and they'll all take out the Pokemon. That's kind of neat. It's cute. There's like a boss fight after that, like you have to beat like 30 Pokemon within I think it's 10 minutes, and usually you're done in 2 minutes. Um, it's pretty fun. It's a neat mechanic. But what's cool is they actually tied some evolutions of Pokemon to having them out of their Pokeball and having them walk with you. Like there's a Pokemon that's literally like you have to take 1,000 steps with it outside the Pokeball for it to evolve. So that's kind of neat. There's also full on like multiplayer in this game. Previously, I think as far as multiplayer goes, the most they ever had was in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You could like have a second controller and have a second person just be like another person to throw a Pokeball, and then it was like basically they couldn't interact with anything, they couldn't do anything. But here, it's almost like your person that you're joined in on can still progress their game, and you can progress your game while you're in somebody else's world. It's pretty cool. The only thing that's an issue is, performance kind of drops sometimes. You can't really challenge like the Titan Pokemon. You can't challenge them together. You can only challenge them solo. So that would have been kind of neat. That multiplayer also goes into like these dens, which is another thing that it's like for raid battles and Pokemon Sword and Shield. They have that with terrestrialized Pokemon in this one. So they'll show like what type the Pokemon or what Terra type the Pokemon's going to be and how it's going to terrestrialize. So it's like, oh, this one's a flying type, so you better get your electric type out. It's like this one's a fire type, you gotta get your water type. Um, this is me going into a lot of the shops now. They're not actual buildings; they're just menus that you open up.
Oh, that seems half
So
baked. Part of that half baked
yeah,
mentality going
yeah.
on.
So and also like it takes forever to load your character with wearing the new thing. Um, it's not great performance wise. I've said it a few times. It's nothing you haven't heard already. If you've been on social media and heard people talk about it, there's like, I think literally day one there was already compilations of like people's favorite glitches of this game. Like I've run into a couple. There's a couple that I've seen online that I was like, oh yeah, that happened to me yesterday. Like there's one of you being on your mount and you challenge a Pokemon and you throw a Pokeball and it's just an invisible person throwing a Pokeball. I've had that happen a few times. Um, but it doesn't it it's not game breaking, like
Yeah,
it's still functional.
yeah.
It's still
It looked
something that I'm not happy about it, but I can overlook it.
sure. It never seemed to be like offensive in the sense it's just messing up your game entirely, or messing up any kind of XP you get or anything that actually
Hmm.
could impact gameplay. It just seems like it's kind of funny. A lot of people say it just adds to the charm of it. Obviously, it's not a pass for it being
It's a
good.
feature.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. It was what they intended all along. It's just the developer's vision brought forth, but not
Oh
delivered.
man. But yeah, man, it's Pokemon. It's fun. I'm a shill for it. I'll play it anyway. Doesn't make a difference to me.
Is it a lot
I
better?
say,
Oh, go
go
for
ahead.
it. No, no, my
No,
my
you know,
question my question's gonna wait.
no. Please take my question. It was. I wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Well, so you played Sun and Moon and Sword and
Hmm.
Shield, right? Yeah,
I
you
played
wouldn't.
every single Pokemon game.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a true Pokemon fan if you hadn't. So, is it like with how the technical issues aside, since those are just
Hmm.
technical issues and can be phased out and fixed in later games, and obviously Pokemon games aren't really well known for having a lot of technical issues, unless I'm
Mm-mm.
mistaken. No, they didn't seem
No,
like they did. Um, so as far as the systems they have in place and the way that it changed Pokemon with this new entry, do you want them to continue kind of going forward with this, or keep experimenting with a lot more newer ideas?
definitely. I think this is the right way to go. I just think they're taking baby steps when they should be, when they're definitely able to. They have the resources to be able to take bigger steps and make more polished steps anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it's just this overall. I am.
We got a lot of footage.
It's there's like two sides of me on this, right? I'm not happy that it's fucked up like this, but I'm also overjoyed that they did such a huge spin on it and then they made it, because like I get excited over Pokemon every time something like a new game comes out for it. I loved Legends Arceus. There were some problems I had with it that I think are solved in this game. Um, but it seems like, we're cutting off the Hydra's head. Like it's just where one problem goes away, we start to suffer with performance. Like two more ugly heads grow back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I fully plan on continuing to be. I haven't beaten the game. I fully plan on continuing playing the game. I usually like, at least from the past few games, I like to fully 100% complete the Pokedex and just map everything out and learn all about these Pokemon. I love the Pokedex in this game, by the way. I love the cute. It's a cute little book every time you catch a new Pokemon. It's cute. Um, I do miss the actual research part of Legends Arceus, because like they actually made you like, oh, watch a Pokemon do this move however many times, instead of just being a random blurb of flavor text. It's like you actually get to learn about this Pokemon.
Okay.
So I do kind of miss that. But other than that, I think it's really cute. You can also take pictures to replace the pictures in the Pokedex. There's like a full camera that you can take pictures of Pokemon and replace their entries.
Yeah, how is the
Uh,
camera function in general? Because I saw people using that to take photos with the NPCs, but not really much with
um,
Pokemon.
it's pretty cute. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you just take selfies with your Pokemon. They don't. Most games nowadays that have integrated camera, like they'll have the NPCs like acknowledge the camera.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I haven't really taken pictures of NPCs, but I've taken some pictures of Pokemon, and they don't give a shit about your camera. Like they will like, I tried to take a selfie with my starter and it just like walked into me, and like I couldn't even get a good angle on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't assume Game
So
Freak would be implementing that kind of feature in it where they can recognize you.
yeah, the only like the game that comes to my mind is Kingdom Hearts 3, where you take a picture with like Goofy and he's like takes a little salute. He's like, "Hmm."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so nothing like that,
Yeah,
at least as
pretty
far as
basic.
the Pokemon goes. Um, but no, this I'm having a good time with it. I think if they keep making games like this, then I don't know. I just wish they let it bake for a little longer and didn't rush it out for the holiday season, because I can wait. This isn't gonna go win any awards, but it's a fun game.
Well, I
But money is the root of all evil, as they say, and that doesn't stray away from Pokemon. So
it is not. At least you got because Arceus came out this year, right?
yeah, it came out in February.
Yeah, so at least you got Arceus. I
Yeah.
mean, as far as like, because would you say it's kind of a better game than this one overall?
It's a different game.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
It's a different game.
Mm-hmm. Classic Pokemon versus new Pokemon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of a blend of the two, of like the new and the old.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hopefully, moving
I'll have
forward in the
to I'll have
future.
to play more. I'll have to play more to actually like figure out if I like Arceus better.
Yeah, did you not beat Arceus?
I beat Arceus. I 100%
Oh,
Arceus.
okay. Yeah, I would have expected you to. Well,
Yep.
in that case, what is it? What do we always do our ratings here? Is it 1 out of 10?
We
10
do
out of 10?
ratings here
No, we
on
don't.
the.
No,
Oh, okay, we don't.
no.
I mean, we usually only rate games whenever me and Tavin are doing like hype or whatever.
Yeah, we definitely don't do that here. We're anti IGN. We don't have a
Yeah,
problem with too much water.
too much water.
Mm-hmm. That's like the length I know of IGN's review of Pokemon games being not taken
Yep.
seriously.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Too much water.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here, and well, you heard it at IGN. You heard it here. There is too much water. Well, this is usually the time where Tavin would say like, all right, you can check us out on the Two Penny Games Cast at Twitch/Two Penny Games Cast.
No, Twitch is Too Penny Games.
Twitch is Two Penny Games. You're right.
Yep.
We're at Two Penny Games now. No. Yeah, see, I can't.
I'm usually live every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central Time. I skipped this past week because I wasn't feeling too good. Check us out on every on your podcast. What's the podcast resource of choice? What's the thing?
Damn, Tavin.
Fucking
I gotta give you more
Spotify, iTunes. I don't know.
respect now.
Apple Podcasts. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
listen to
I
us
don't
on
fucking
Spotify.
know.
You can listen to our podcast on Spotify. That is true. That is if you can't,
SoundCloud. I know we have that one.
Still. Though I don't
Fuck,
think
man.
that
I don't know. I'm not the one in charge of the outros. That's Tavin's thing. He's in Chicago right now. That's why it's just us.
Yeah, I would say that I would try and remember his outro more to do it, but I'm just not going to debase myself. I'll just give Tavin more props for doing this every single time because my God, he does this like twice a week now.
Yeah, he does this a lot.
He is an actor.
There was talks about me taking over hosting Piggy Bank, but that hasn't come to fruition just yet.
No. Yet. Who knows?
Yet.
Who knows
Who
what
knows?
the future may hold?
Who knows? Well, anyway, I'm having a good time with Pokemon. If you're a longtime Pokemon fan, I recommend you check it out. Form your own opinions as well. Let us know what you think about Pokemon. Drop a comment.
Please comment. I feel so lonely in those comment sections.
Please clap.
Please clap.
But anyway, yeah. Let us know what's your favorite new Pokemon in the Pokedex.
Yeah, answer that question. Do something. Say something. But
well, anyway,
we will come back to you with more cool video game news and cool video game reviews.
Yeah, you guys. This is probably going on the end of y'all's podcast on Sunday, so
I guess so. I don't even know.
Y'all are probably watching this on Monday.
You might be, or we might do it separately. Who knows? I guess you'll find out.
I don't know what Tavin wants to do. Anyway, without further
slaves
ado, Connor, why don't you go ahead and say goodbye to the people?
Damn it! I'm still in this role. Goodbye. I'm the one who pressed stop and record. Damn it.